Battle Truth. Listen, bruh. You got a good blog. You don't want that static. He 3-0 all interviewers that be talking reckless, like you talking like I be chilling, I be hitting you up, giving constructive criticism. I don't come at you like that. I understand what you're trying to do. Bro, you have to understand. If you fit in any category of your question, then you have to redirect your question. Your question is just not satisfactory. It isn't. You putting yourself in a bad predicament. Whoever wrote those questions, if you did, you need to rethink it. I guess that's what you're saying. That Goods is saying that Cass needs for someone to come on here and tell him, like, look, man, that's not the right angle, bruh. Because you're a reciprocal. You put yourself in a question. You can't ask a question that you're involved in. Number one. Number two, I can't go down the list of number 1 to 10 of questions that you're going to ask. But the whole thing is, buildings are built, and doors are installed, and closets are created, and rooms are invaded. So, your room, you have to have knowledge of. And then your knowledge that you're trying to implicate. Question number 1 is this. This is the biggest question because this is one of your major. See, the biggest one that you ask, really, you don't care about all them questions for real. Some of them are filler questions. They filler questions. But then you have a real question, and that real question is, Cassidy will turn and then say, hey, all right, cool, bro. You got money? Because they going to want to get paid. Like, what are you saying? Then I got to talk to these people before I even talk to you. Like, as long as your money right, they going to want to know if they going to profit off of this. Like, because they got things to do. You think it's going to be a great show. I understand that. That's not going to be a great show because we still got income. You messing with multiple people income, bruh. Like, why is you trying to do that? We got contracts out. The papers is signed and sealed, whatever. You don't get those. I mean, you got enough money to pay that release? Then pay the release. That's a major question. You don't want that. Can you afford that? Now he gonna flip it on you. Okay, you so big, then pay that. You don't want to put yourself in that position, and that's not even involving you. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a question that even has you contained in it. So you can't put that into that perspective because you put yourself into a setup. I'm trying to help you. So the whole thing is understand. You know what Cassie did? Oh, that's great. You an interviewer? Oh, that's even wonderful. Do you remember any line that he ever said? Period. You do? You remember that? Oh, you know what a hot bar he said was? I mean, you really can. You're not. All right, so tell me one of 6ix9ine's lines without looking it up on Google. Tell me somebody else's line without. If I pick another name, could you tell me a line that they possibly said ever? So you stuck. You a fan. And you're so much a fan, you want to get him on your show, but you're doing it the wrong way. You can't get it that way. See, the whole thing is, you want to get paid, everybody want to get paid. You want to get paid, everybody want to get paid. So, pay attention, bro. You want to be another one of these commentators that come up to the top, getting some buzz, getting to a platform that is getting that 1K. I'm at number 76, number 80. There's no excuse you can't answer mine. If you don't answer mine, then see, it's like you put it down. What if people start doing that to you? That's not a cool thing, though. Don't do that, right? And you don't understand how everything can move. You think you're ready, but you're not. You got to look at it. And you got to, the whole thing is, what is it that you want to grow? So that it picks the seeds you're going to sow. And these are things you want to know. So I guess that's why Guts is like, ask other battle rappers to warn you, bro. And you like, that's the same thing you trying to say, but y'all doing it the wrong way. Listen, you know how the thing play. You're dealing with a person like, yo, I know these characters bring shade. So I change up, switch up, rearrange ways. And they be like, yeah, I know what you gonna do. Be like, okay. You don't know what it is. You don't. It's unknown. You don't know what the seed you planting is. It's ungrown. It's not there. So play fair. You want to elevate or stay there? Look, bruh, I know it's a way to rise and shine and grind on it. You just putting your bet that good to come perfect time on it. Money is in the air. Money on the line on it. People want to be stars and put a little shine on it. Look, don't knock a nigga's hustle when he put his grind on it. Like, other character witnesses, like, get in line on it. But it's not all Norgs. But Battle Truth, what is this all for? I don't know. What kind of fame you want? What kind of name you want? What kind of stain you want? It's a different character, a different wood. What kind of grain you want? I'm trying to conversate into the language gone. The brain got a couple pages and a couple pages torn. Can't even read all of the words, what it say. You wrong. No, but they want to hear what another topic is, right? Because you spotting it, right? This is your time period, the way that you got it in, right? I don't want to bother you, I just want to help. But the spot be in, right? See, I can't even say, look, you just in the spot, you in light, trying to enlighten somebody, enriching them, and say cash is on that, it be on site. And I want this money, and it better be on precise. I mean, you know how they do when they throw and get with the dice. It's a gamble, right? You saying you gonna break me down, dismantle, right? You saying I ain't got a big lighter, can't even hit a candle, right? Walk in your shoes and still can't fit in your sandals, right? Sometimes it goes right. I couldn't even say the other. My brain wanted to say, my mouth like, nah, let them discover. It's different out here, man. Word to my mother. It is. Look, for that fame, to be rich, Cassidy, like, really, that's not my lane, isn't it? That's why he like, don't call me an industry. You don't know what came in with this. Look, it's different, man. People ain't listening, man. This is the predicament, man. This is the way they be like, time. Don't let them get it in. He like, why can't we give the people their money's worth? Let me get it in. Y'all paid me the Benjamins. Look, I'm trying to share some of dividends. They ain't trying to get enriching with enlightening, illuminating, different shit. Now, cuss words. Do you say it? You might be off of camera. Do you play it? Can you be put into that box in that square? How you lay it? See, it's like a building when they build it. Demonstration. Or you trying to demonetize or destruction or envy, hated. Would he get booed if he take his time? Didn't he say it? And then what Goods do? Why can't he do the same move? Like, he got to get faster. Goods will rap real slow. And he like a disaster. Y'all crazy, man. Cass, I feel like you. They trying to play me, man. They wondering why you talking crazy, man. Cause it's like, for real, I feel like the whole world hate me, man. You don't want to see me live greatly, man? And show you in my brain how great things could have been or could be. Should he come into the track like, man, I ain't got no good speech. Man, I hope I make it across the stage. These people looking. Man, I'm supposed to be up here working and cooking. See? I see them. I see the way that they move. Even though it's dark, your eyes change and the dilation improve. You gotta see what's around you. Forget about snakes, how they move. Spiders be sitting in corners like, you hating me too. Look, let's chill, man. For real, man. You know what's the deal, man. Paint a picture of him being the villain. Raise my views, get membership up to the ceiling. Infinity and beyond it. Because it's feeling appealing. But look, man, when it start peeling, the bananas is so different. So bananas. You on camera. You don't know what you said then? Look, I know that you got potential and I see it. I watch. For real, I be following. I see everything that you drop. And I'm like, yo, you got it. You could rise to the top. You got that knowledge. For real, I give you your props. But in the propaganda, watch the camera. It's so different. Listen, man, you ain't understand what I understand, bro. It's so different. Like, you can say the same thing. I give you a chance, bro. But Cash, like, it seems like we stuck and why we can't advance, bro. I'm like, it's different now. Did you listen now? Oh boy on the thing said Briz is a demon. How you living there? So you gonna pick up, man, pick up. Close your lips, bro. You don't understand. Have it zipped up. What you gonna say? Can you commentate? Can you say it was great? If it was really a disgrace to your faith, don't put yourself in that position. That number ain't getting no play, so I ain't gonna have that on that card. Like, ain't no need to conversate. So we got two things that we should remove. Unless you got that money to make that move. That's the first one, the golden rule. But then we had to change with the tools because you chose a different use. And it's like, did you abuse? Or the question is, would you go ahead and continue instead of having it conclude? If you speak on that like, dude, that joint's super hot, and they go against you and like, you stupid, Doc. It's a different pot they be cooking all the time, but they ain't watch. The brain stop. Like, I can't obtain a lot and I'm trying to sustain what I got. But I gotta rise. Open your eyes. I see your pride. I know you got it all inside, but just watch the way you ride. See, if you're gonna be a moderator or get up in the media, it can't be me and stuff. That's not about me and stuff. Like, a commentator asks the questions and leave it alone, but if it's hitting your home, gotta chill, switch up the dome. Can't still think the same thing. Like, watch how it flip. So you had a lot of knowledge to get. How many 3-0s and commentators you heard? It was her and it's his. Stacking them chips. Look, man, it's different. Can't be backwards with Rich. Stay in the lane and maintain unless you want really to switch. But you gotta understand both sides in the way it really gets. But then you gotta come back to the other side, make sure that you do it really, it's big. I understand. I get you. There's multiple sides to a coin. Because a dice is a coin, but they didn't just change up the words so they can change up the loins. You don't see what I'm saying. Change up the oink. That's why obesity is big right now. Pig skid in the joint. Look, man, and that an animal? How many animals? He might change an animal to a fruit and call it a cantaloupe. Then it said can't get married and now he cantaloupe. And it's, don't give it to him. You're getting off track. Battle truth. Look, it's different ways kids can spit it like that. You might like or hate it and said the kid'd be whack, but it's different in the thoughts when the kid'd be facts. So what's the 9, 10, 1? I don't even care what the number is. All you gotta have is a couple of holes and they coming in. So watch how you put out them holes. Some will rise, some will take. I know you want to rise. You want to get the numbers in. So I'm wondering, is Cash really going to fail? Do you believe it? You don't think he can't do well and go achieve it? That's air. You get air. We breathe it. God gifted us, right? Shit. You seek it. He didn't denounce it. You really included. Well, matter of fact, hit up Goods, ask him that question to see if he deluded. Go ahead, pursue it. You ain't even choose the route. See, if you ask one, then ask the other. Then you had no doubt. Pay attention. Listen. Don't put yourself in that situation. Because the way the man is playing, he ain't coming on your station. I ain't talking about Cassidy. I'm talking about Goods. Maybe he come back and give you the thoughts you really understood. And then you put it in the predicament how they should be switching it. And you changed up Goods' position and how he written it. And then he got to be defending it. And Cass like, yo, I've been ready. Give him business with information that you asking the same question. He ain't hitting it. Man, I guess in Atlanta, maybe that'll make the difference with the way that you change it. See, you trying to paint it a different picture. See, they trapping out here and the words get delivered. So you go out there with that Christian talk out there. They heard it and you know what it is. You try to put them on it, desert it. Yeah, you playing the game, right? Stay in your lane. Like, you shouldn't be wanting that. You wouldn't be doing the same. Like, you saying he wrong. Don't think any dream, right? Sometimes it takes some stumbles to make sure that your team right. So they ain't gotta stumble. Like, what you mean, right? You think that I failed? My never seen right. So they know. They pay attention. Sometimes a lesson could be learned from another person that made the mistake, so you could really go earn and change up the whole thoughts. But these questions, is they gonna yearn in your heart forever if he don't come and give you a turn? You felt like you number one. I'm like, I know you feel it. And you want Cassie to be on spotlight, show you realist. You gotta change it up and be like, yo, we know you build it. You can craft it any way that you want to. And so he get it. So big ups to both sides. We want a good fight. I want to see you do good. I want to see you do all right. Okay, that's still fair. No hate in the air. But when you put that, the cape in the rear, oh, I was about to say the paper, like the paper, but I changed to a caper. Because they be like, you can get it now, they be looking for you later. So Cash, like, on this game, I know there's a couple players, y'all trying to pull me out here and peel back a couple layers. A bunch of real betrayers trying to put this out there so they can congregate and go betray us and say, he ain't getting up in here, but they won't hear. Open up your ear. It's going like it's over your head, a jet in your ear. I don't know about the truth. I ain't saying you had bad questions, but the way that you carried, the way that the question came about, so they had redirection. Maybe if you invited both to have separate intersections, and you can talk to them separately and have separate interjections. Look, I know Cassie said he ready to teach, he into lessons. What are you trying to teach? Really, who is you blessing? So don't put yourself in that section if you don't want to be in that section. It's nothing wrong to ask questions if you're not in the question. So I can't even get past 2 because I'm stuck on that. But 2 of the questions he had was the same question. That interaction, right? So it's like redundancy without looking like it's a redundancy. He like, why did I come to see you invite me to your house to abuse? You don't want from me. You ain't wanting me. Why would you invite me to confront with me? be upfront with me. Oh yeah, that's right. You was upfront with me, and now you like, well, come on now, sit down and be in front of me. Like, dog, I don't want to come and argue. Lawnmower cutting grass right now. I don't want to start you, cause if I start too, I don't want to argue. I thought you was a smart dude. A particle reciprocates, and the reception of the reciprocal get a spark too. Nah, man, change it, rearrange it. They don't think that it brain smart. He like, don't talk no more. He came with the lame art. Are you ready for that? Do you even know what he gonna say? Do you even think that you even understand? I'm saying okay. I ain't holding up my sign on my fingers and my hands. No way. Okay. Throw it. Okay. No way. You know what I'm saying. No play. But if you go play, then you say no way to the thing that you said that all day. See, I'm stuck on 2. I can't even move past 1 and 2. Look, bruh. The interview won't go the way you want it to. You don't control 2. It's just one of you. The next person is different, man. It's always easy for someone else to say, you really ain't listening. It's the predicament. Because he can say the same thing to you, like, yo, you really ain't listening. Okay, you got that money, then we really can get it in. I call up them people and they say, yeah, go ahead and do that if he really got dividends. He number 1, right? He got that paper to say my name. Because if Cass slip up and say it, like, yo, Cass, that's the same. Even though you ain't had to, you know the exchange. And you trying to get out of the loop without passing no change. A hustler, and he in the hustler game. You a hustler, you know how they hustling, man. It's different. People ain't listening. This the predicament. Trying to tell them. I ain't mean to stop rapping, but it's still spilling in. See what they don't understand though? Super crazy. Spilling in. Coming in. Daily. If it was a mob that came to pick up the spills lately, people want energy. The mops never betray me. Okay, so I came and mopped you up. Put a copper pipe and a zinc in. Let it sink in. Electrocution from the reason of the surge that I left. Whatever you thought, leaved it. Whatever you mopped up, the liquid you never needed. You had to get rid of it. That's the reason why you mopped it. Stop it. So acknowledge. This is college. Hold up. Let's slow it down now, man. This is the topic. I'm telling them the way they thinking isn't logic. So look, back to the locksmith. Like, we had the pipe. You know what it do? It's a connection. The mop, like, you hold it, we move, and then we integrate electricity, simulate, make action happen. You need lights. Then it's great. Camera, action, simulate. Calendars, put it on walls just to remember days, time. That's what you asking for. You like, Cash, you ain't bragging enough. We need you to brag some more. And Cash is like, I'm glad. I want to brag, my boy. But we gonna need some of that cash. You know how it's stacking, boy? You think I can say that, man? You ain't playing games. They gotta approve it. This the industry. This not the way that we move it. Kid, you trying to make it seem like I'm really abusive. Like I'm doing this music and I'm really up all into it. I ain't foolish. I ain't gonna be like, yo, I just school kids. And then you be like, now we can have a reason to just act like we school kids. Like he can't come on here because Cass beat him. That's last season. That's no way to brag being a person that has a legacy. Gotta leave it. And you like, Cash, you about to ruin it now. He like, I don't believe it. So let the kid go and achieve it. That's what you call him, a kid now. You saying he ain't the GOAT. He don't know what he said now, but I understand what you're saying, because, like, if you was up on that, you know it. Saying you the GOAT, throwing it around, it's atrocious. Call yourself a king, maybe it's a different thing of it. Because you following the scheme of it, have a different dream of it. Right. So, my question would be to cast, like, yo, you switch it up from the GOAT. They want to be the GOAT. Let them have it. You don't got to hold. You can go to a king, another status above. You know, it's a different being. Status of love. Don't call yourself the God, man. That is a buzz. Right? It proves the fact that man want to be gods and losing the love. So, I feel bad of truth on that. That's a question, because he don't want you to really fall for real. He trying to improve with the love, but he don't know how to say it. So, Cass, if you hear today is a different time and a thought, go ahead and have a talk. If he play it the way he really need to play it, never go betray it, and then y'all might build up a relation. And mine's find a different location, like. But I ain't feeling the way that he's just inviting. It's not really inviting. It's just really some fighting. Because you feel like that's what they really be liking. And he really like, I'm fighting because I gotta be fighting. What, I'm not supposed to fight? Bringing the Hydra. They don't know, man. Play a role, man. See, I don't even want to speak before the battle, but I feel the way it's going. No one wants me to succeed. Really, this is what I need, because ain't nobody holding me. I can go out here and be real atrocious, B. You don't know how atrocious be. Back up the goods in the groceries. There's so many words for goods. You know it be. Black market. No more key. I locked that door. I can't even talk no more. They can't say that. Cats watch you, and then he stole some balls. Y'all crazy. He probably like, I gotta study all of y'all. Not of your flow, but the way y'all talk. Do you mean it? I know how to sing this. Can't be obscene with the way that you slick talk, and you mean this. Coming in front of me, moving with meanness. And I'm supposed to be like envious, turning greenish. 3 O's, moderators. Nigga, we seen it. Call him nigga because it's ignorant. It's really obscene, man. Do you really want that on you? I can't even get on that. Can't even spit on that. And my head is big on back. Like, nah. Because I can't even be the reason it started. The reason they harvest. And, like, it's hard heads saying kids would be hard heads. I'm thinking of it, man. Cass might like it. He might feel like you ain't really the smartest. You ain't trash, but you really is garbage. Did you really want to spark it? If he come on that and talk it, then you be like, really, I do walk? Then the question coming back to a question, like, show me, really you harvest? What your numbers is? You ain't wanting it. Because if you change the game and what you saying, man, he act like you fronting with. Don't do that, man. Don't start them dirty dozens, man. Just stay in your lane. Make your media. Because you coming in. He rock with you. That's why he ain't stop with you. That's the amount of respect that he got with you. He like, for real, if you get there, I talk a topic with you. But you're not there right now. I'm the hottest for you. Don't have me come on. I don't want to do that now. I don't want to use that ground. Because some subscribers, you'll lose that now. Well, did 3 Letterman lose his subscribers? That's the question and reaction. It depends on the kind of question you asking. Read the comments to the content. Where your mind been? Is it aligning with alignment? Heavyweight, bringing alignment. Every day, people co-signing. Like, yo, I'm really denying. He ain't carrying iron. He be saying this stuff out here. He ain't really applying. He ain't bringing no science. But he's like, I will triumph. And the person said, well, if you win, I'ma triumph. Like, it's crazy out here. It's really no and denying. They like, what you gonna do now? No cave. Don't come in alliance. But on a URL stage, you come in alliance. Then it sets into your brain like you ain't really saying it. I've been sitting back watching like, I can't do it right now. But I did get a new phone. I gotta use it right now. That's the reason you got the phone. Don't abuse it right now. Gotta keep your language clear so they don't confuse you right now. They confused now like, man, 31 minutes. You got lost in your speech. This is what I do. This is what it oftenly be. I'm watching your blogs and sometimes just off of the beat. Put you back on the rhythm of it if you really want to get treats. But it's tricky out here. Hollow as Eve. But man followed behind. Corrupted, followed his seed. So possibilities probably wobbly. The topic be what type of the seed are you willing to plant? What you willing to reap? Look, be chilling the speech depending on the way that you want to move. Don't be like Pac and say, yo, I know that you wanted juice. Your resistance is there. Gotta have at least 1 or 2. If no resistance is there, I guess it's really overpowering who? Look, know the circuitry. It's different mechanics. He said he'll bring the science. The people demand it. What kind of people is he trying to reach? What is his in this canvas? The different type of money, the money players demand this. Don't make it Atlantis. Man, I need to stop it. Look, better truth, just change the topic. If you change your demeanor, I believe you got it. Without him trying to flip on you, because the man will flop it. Look, you know you like Cassidy, but you say that you don't. If you was in his position, would you say that you won't? I believe that you would. Get impressed by some wolves. Is he misunderstood? Or is he talking like his written is good? And then saying he don't even need his written. I'll flip through you goods. And then $250. Nah, y'all stupid if you thought that's what it really was. It's $250,000. Then you get in the bus, come up on stage with that duffel bag, drop it in front of me. Yeah. They won't do that? Will you do it? Come with the bundle. Ready to rumble. Drop it down. He heavy, he humble. But y'all making him fight. And this is what you get when he struggle. Because he like, I gotta rise to the top. Ain't nothing holding me back. None, yo. This is how one go. But they skip that and they move to the middle. Can't do it to my Lou and no one playing the fiddle. But they'll pipe up every time they be spitting them riddles. And the crowd swear that it's sweet. No one's giving them Skittles. Regardless if you knew it's coming, you couldn't belittle because it fits everything that I'm saying. Trying to really keep it simple. If I don't do it like that, then it's gonna really get changed up. Look, it's a different way to get famous. I believe in you. I see what you could be achieving, dude. If you believed in you and believed in him and believed in dude, that's 3 people that can concede to 2. Like, I'm not really in it, but this is how I spin it. Pop out with the spinach. Get strong, but don't find out diminish. Make it sure, make it good, make it replenish. Make sure that you know the role that you play while you win it. Look, they tell me to stop. I do this all night. I talk and carry on like this is my sight. I can't see it in my vision, but I'm trying to give intuition like pause, break, give them an intermission. Listen, you don't know the way the kid be spitting. You don't know what he's going to give you right now. What is he giving? Shh, quiet crowd. It's time to listen. Shh, quiet. They ain't get it. They're like, I'm a ooh and ah. Sometimes you need to give a break in. Because they might just change up the demonstration when he give you this words and you can hold it, no inflammation. See, they rise up the wrong stuff. The mind be gone. Bunch of goners. Stick around. Come along, bruh. It's a long day. Well, how long was? I think that you got promising career. I be watching you. Time up in the air. You got time to write it down. Time to reappear. You come with something that might get cast to sit down like, yo, I'm really here. But know this. You'll know this. If you say things trying to get him to disclose, I can't even cuss, but you know what it is. It sure is. It's atrocious. So he don't want to go with. He like, I did enough of that. Too much information. You want to know, kid. Sometimes you gotta be just giving in the flow, kid. But on site, I had money in my pocket. He didn't want to go with. But for all y'all who's saying you ready to go, let me know in advance. Don't come on the stage right there like I'm doing it, man. Tell me in advance, like, yo, we know that we doing it, fam. Then it's different if you know that you're trying to glow in the glam. You don't know how it's gonna come, though. You want to drop some of those? He wants some of those, though. He a shark in the river right now. Marco the Polo. Now he's trying to teach you. He's trying to give it right now. Han with the solo. Because you seen it on the camera. The time when he's solo. And they trying to catch these 2 cats coming at him. Time on the GoPro. He like, yo, now you see me. Time for the GoPro. Catching my mojo. Giving them Gojo. They be like, nah, you ain't hot, that was the past. Now, no more. You know how the flow go. Kick it up, change it, rearrange it to the dojo. And he could take these same words and switch it in the flow, though. And you can't say he stole it, because y'all niggas never know, though. They acting like they Frodo. Gotta get the rings in. phone to be ringing like Cassidy. I got these questions. What you bringing? Pay attention. How you linking? Information. Let it sink in. I know we all out here. We dreaming. I got a lot of thoughts that I be dreaming, but do I leak the thoughts that I be linked in? Cause if I do that, I know my art. They be like, yo, come here. Do you see this? Gotta get this. This man got something. He'll achieve it. And then they'll sneak this and take something and remix and make it come to the public and people like, we achieved it. Man, it's crazy. You a hustler? You know how hustlers move? You see a hustler, man. You heard the hustler dude? He put it on the track like, yo, you bugging, my dude. Don't act like in the past you won't loving it, dude. You was bumping it too. You had someone in the car, in the crib, in the park bumping with you. You know it is. You know it's facts. You know it is. So go relax. Don't want no Cassidy. Don't ask for that. If you don't have them right questions, you write a text. Like you send the mail, giving them outlook. Have the good questions. Make sure that it sprout goods. See, if that's what your angle was, it ain't sprout goods. It's like you came with an empty bag, came in without goods. Call them up. Call them fast. Well, bring them out, goods. You should have got on the blog or something. Shot him out, goods. He going hard. He put it in his neck on the line. You ain't gonna help him? You ain't feeling what nobody else felt him? Look, I feel you, bro. I understand the way you feel now. Because you feel like, goods, you been on the dog. That's for real now. So I gotta back him up because everybody's trying to kill now. This the deal now. It's like you trying to fact check and make sure people keeping it real now. Flip Squad. Music back in the days, movies, bringing the real now. They say that it's different in the past and they keeping it real now. Then you go to the country, it's like vastness, you feeling the real ground. And how far is it to the store? How much time do you give now? Man, it's hard to stand up on these questions. That's why you sit down. Because if you write these questions again, stand up and tell them this how I feel now. I don't know, bruh. I think you hot. I think you got something. I'm not fronting. 3-letter man, he still got something. I'm not fronting. People love it. I know they want to see you hot and push the buttons. But are you the person that you want to be when you push the button? Doing dirty dozens? Like, oh, you heard me, cousin? Family, I relate to you from the days when you was buzzing. It's different though. Cash like, bruh, I'm trying to put battle rap on some different though. They don't want to listen though. Dear Bambi is written, yo. Look, man. Are you kidding, bro? So many ways to flip it. I understand. It's not suspicious that people say I really get it. Dear Bambi. Cass to get it too. That's why he flip it. Understand me? Look, man, we all is family. But the way that it's being pitched right now is really Grammys. Nah, it's like we all hood niggas. We all ask what the gram be. Man, look. Now we on stage. Not afraid, ask what it can be. But you can't ask people to rat and snitch. Like, really? Family. You family? Do you want to be part of it? Be separated forever because you started this. You reap what you sowed. Remember what you harvested. And Cash like, yo, just give me time to go. Just let me start it, kid. They like, we fully grown. We don't need a starter kit. But he's like, yo, bro, I had some years to make it marvelous. They pay me all this money. Like, you don't want to get all of it? Y'all bugging. Like, Cash be sparking it. And it's a different ingenuity, for real. Where your brain at? Just retain that. Cash, like, give me a little time to explain that. See, if I get on gospel, you like, Cash, go reframe that. And I'm telling you, I got multiple positions. Where your lane at? I can go the fast lane, the slow lane, and the medium. Because I got fast lanes, but these cats not needing them. You asking these questions, but I'm already speaking them. And it's like you don't hear what I said, you not seeking them. Nah. He like, yo, you know, you got the secret then. I got the questions to ask you to see if you're gonna leak it then. You like Cash is ducking you so the people won't peep it, man. You trying to push the propaganda like he's gonna keep it a secret then. Maybe you feel like you're doing justice and trying to bring peace to him. Or maybe you feel like I've been there before and trying to bring street to him. But if you want to argue and fight, you look like a leech to him. Because you ain't trying to come off of no paper, you just trying to eat with him. He like, I told you I'm going to come on the stage, bro, and teach to them. And if you don't like it, that's okay. I ain't got to come and teach again. You ain't receive me back in the past? Well, receive me then. You paid all your cash? Raise your receipts again. Okay, they paid me too. Want me raise my receipt with them and show you that. Give me my time. Just sit in your seat, my friend. I had time to give you time. I fought for you, my people. I'm for the community, but y'all like, yo, Cash trying to push all the evil. Cash like, yo, they paid me, so I'm trying to pay the crowd the homage. And y'all saying they booed me, saying that the crowd are bombing. You saying I'm a dead man, surrounding bombing. It's like you want to get in the game, but what type of bread you finding? Okay, make the people sleep on me. I hope you give pajamas. 3-0 Cassidy. That's what we said. I promise. But now you gotta get all your kids to say that they said declining. And this is the way that y'all playing. You fed the climate. Look, man. But Cass like, no, I'm gonna turn up the thermostat. You heard, man? They ain't know what kind of words is that. It's absurd. But rearrange the words on pad. The one that you wrote in to say these are the questions in the way that you worded that. Look. Make sure you understand when you say that your words is facts. Because they like to compilate the information, then your words get stacked. Then someone watch your video and the word get back. Then they say he talking crazy and they heard it's Cass. And he like, man, I was trying to refrain from it. I guess he deserving that. Everybody wants some food, but not all the time should they serve it fast. Sometimes it's good to chill, sit back, observe, relax, and then composite your questions when you're observing facts. Look, I know that is different, but how could it be possible? 5,000 people sitting down? Now, one person for 5,000. Make it amountable. You ain't had not one nigga riding with you the whole time? I guess that's the question. But you don't know the weight of your thoughts or the weight of your question. Just weigh your direction. Just say it. You said it. That's what you're going to say. I say this. I'm not going to change my name or change my lane or betray this. Is this the path you want to choose or the way you want to play it? Battle truth. I don't want to battle you. I just want to chill, sit back, and watch how the battle do. And if you change your questions, you can sit back and babble too. And talk to them and be like, yo, you got to snag a tooth. And make all kinds of funny questions that's irrelevant. But you got to check the way that you write down your questions and how you question it. Cass said he's an intellectual. So get intellectual then. I guess you might think that the questions that you asking and the way that you directioning them. And he might come back and like, oh, okay, you got me. I'm perplexed and that's then. And then you like, there you go, good. I'm catching him, man. So you think that you want to go to war with a person that's at war with it? Say you want to climb, trying to keep score with it. But you know that Cassidy is huge, enormous, big. And you heard three Letterman get on it to argue with Norman is. Right? Or Norbs, whatever. Orbs, forever. You can't see it. It's different in time. It's data. I know it changed, stored forever. Put it on the cloud, let it rain down. More together. Look, you don't think Cash know about Wi-Fi? You don't think he know about cellular? You don't think he's up to date with what's coming out? This is what I'm telling you. He's showing that he's really prevalent. But you ain't even catch the stuff. Norbs at all got the phone call. He like, you really is familiar. And y'all like, man, Norbs is hating right now. But Norbs really up. Cause he like, I don't care if you from the east, even if it doesn't exist, west, south, north, Philly stuff. I'm gonna keep it neutral. You said that you really up? Okay. You coming from a place and trying to pick Philly up? Okay. And he's from where? That's really was. But then it's still location. And that conversation is really tough. That's for another day, man. But I gotta be back on the topic and what it really was. Like, we was talking about Cassidy versus Goods. And the Cassidy is really tough. So, can he claim he's Christian to make sure that he protecting himself? If they want to pay him $250, should he be rejecting the wealth? If they put him in a cage and they be like, yo, fight by yourself, and he fight by himself, and he be like, yo, and the light make it melt. I don't know, bruh. It's time to show up. He like, I'm a show, bruh. But they don't know, cuz. They don't pay attention. Would it be? She'll put it back in front of that. Yeah. You know what? it's different ways to rhyme up in the brain. You ain't gotta have written down who wrote stuff. When it was on site, it's on site. Like, dang, I'm stuck. No, I'm not. I'm off top. Y'all got 6 months. That's so hot. I ain't had 6 months and like, what? Like, y'all really go rock? So he like, y'all hating on me. I'm gonna make sure that Philly stay top. Cause they gonna see it. Like, Philly they watch. You know how they ride if I lose? Like, they don't play out. But they want me to take 250 and then go play stop. And Gilly coming. Philly stay hot. Look, man. Philly stay pop. A lot of lyricists, you ain't hearing it. Because the spirit is to a place when we spirited to say, yo, you ain't near this kid. Even if the other kid came up like, yo, you ain't near this kid. It changed up with different kids from the same place because the spirit is to the place that we lifting kids. Like, you really got to go and get a kid because I see the way they coming at you right now with this viciousness. And they act like you supposed to come on a stage with some timidness. And they act like your bars ain't there and you really ain't limited. I mean, unlimited. Put the un in it, but I've removed the un unless I put the bun in it. But that's not none of this. I gotta get back to the summary. Why you spitting? Why I come to this? I was trying to just talk regular, under tonguing it. I had to change up the way that I'm bringing it. I hope I bring it in. It's a hope, not a wish. Y'all wishing me fail. Son and kids. Put a light on, Kaz, if you really was wanting it. But I suggest that you go rewrite your questions. That's my suggestion. Don't do it. Don't use it. Come back. Look, Kaz, he'll come through, kid. I ain't even really asked for Kaz to come move with the boy over here like Kaz. They need a glue stick. They just lose it. They glue stick. Elmer's fudged it up all the times. We'll move, kid. Everybody cares because everybody want to be a GOAT. Cassidy, be a king. Nah, they use king, that's a quote. So what should he be? He said, I'm none of that. He said God tier. But he really ain't claim that he really got here. And you can't get him to say that he really got here. He just saying, look, I'm on that choice pick. I'm on the God tier. So, I feel you, but I guess you gotta change him to GOAT. For real, my nigga, you gotta understand that you know he called you a nigga because ignorance is bliss. But the pollen, the flow, and the fragrance come from the flowers that grow. So you know the seeds that's planted, to plant the seeds that's needed. They demanded to get the canvas, to paint the picture, even if it's ugly at first. But you know you were saying it. Because sometimes you gotta start off ugly at first. So the picture expanded. Sometimes you get to the root principles and then you get to the rest of it. He said he got the recipe, but in front of the recipe, before you know the recipe, you testing it. You want him to leak what he's got. You really is stressing it. Why is no one asking Goods all these questions then? This is my suggestion then. Get Goods to start talking because he ain't talking. He resting, man. Cassidy can't even rest while the other man's still out resting, man. He ain't doing this and that. He ain't creating redirection, man. He ain't bringing people into the game right now and perplexing them. They asking questions like, who is Goods? Is he good? Questioning, like, I can't even say no more raps because I ain't flexing, man. I don't want nobody to be like, yo, this, that, and the third. Yo, but I'm giving you my word that Cassidy, he said he was. I guess he was flipping that bird. You don't know what he had to do to get where he had to get to. This, that, and the third. Bringing it home. his batting absurd. You don't think he did 5,001? He said he claimed it. 5,001. I guess that's the way that he named it. Sometimes they like the ring of it and the way that it rang with the people who was saying the same thing. He liked the way they were saying it. So I guess that's the way that it was, though. 5,001. It could have been more than that. Who knows, bro? You don't even know. What if you come and say, yo, the number is higher? You right. But you trying to call me out like a liar. I said the other ones didn't even exist. They didn't even really count. And you ain't got the money. They asked me the question for the remaining amount. If you can pay these people for me to say their names and the names that go bounce, if they want to accept the fee that I'm going to pay them, we out. But if you can't do that, why you asking? No doubt. Because if you say I was in the industry, so you asking for clout. You want names and you want new interactions? No doubt. You want to have them come on your show, be like, yo, Cash did me in. More clout. You crip. Not the way that y'all took it. It is. A mistake on my part, I fix. I ain't got none of that. It doesn't exist. So back to the conversation at hand. This what it is. Listen. Battle Truth, it gets you a predicament that you can do something. You written your script, play it out the way that you scripted, depict it, make it seem to the public as vivid. What if Cassidy used words that's absurd to the citizens who's listening and say, I ain't really go get it. And it's not really hot like Good's bars. I don't really think that he spit it. Burp on him, clear the throat. The gas is horrific. Light a flame next time so the dragon come out and blow out everything. Hope that they membrane can contain all the specifics. Nah, don't do that, bro. Don't use that, bro. You'll lose that show. Cause they be like, who choose that road? And you like, I'm trying to educate you. The school will grow. Some people will get it. And people be like, who shall know? I'm lost. It's way above my head. I didn't get it. I heard that he said he spit it. But I rewinded a couple times, kid, and the lines is like, what is this? A dictionary can't find it, but the phone I hold in my palm with, I ain't think in that time just to click it. I mean, I could have typed it first and then the search button, I hit it. Man, you bugging specifics. Look, Cassidy, I know that you got it. They don't want this type of flow right here, but I know you the hottest. I ain't ready for no battle raps. Man, I know I ain't got it. Cause our brains is different. But I know your brain different and you knowing the logic. Look, I'm with you, bro. They said they've been in the lion's den. They sent some lions to get you, though. You probably heard this before. Somebody said you should bring some money on the stage. The kid's a pro. And the only reason is just one bag so the kid could show. And then someone might step up, drop the bag. One of them kids will throw. You'll catch another body that night. $500,000, bro. Man, them kids silly, though. Catch that money and catch that flip. You a hustler, hustle quick. Time's running out. On the cam, get that said. So Battle Truth, that's your goal. Get that quick. Get someone to say, yo, I got $250,000 to throw up. They come with a bag of that money and show up. And then you really see how it is atrocious. Give them time. Oh my gosh. When that seed really grow up, what you harvest? You won't harvest the seed, you planted it. Cassidy, no arms, don't brandish it. They ain't ready for that. Maybe give them off top. Maybe give them something thrown away before you was born. No spot. Look. That's what the science is. New school is old school. That's what the alliance is. I ain't gonna lie on this. I shouldn't be saying none of this or applying this. People might not like it. Okay. Bye with it. Stick around if you stuck around an hour and 5 with it. 34 seconds in the question. Had my eye on this. You can have the same argument like, yo, bro, you still also trying to rise on this. Look, I can't put no lies on this. Everybody got their eyes on this. But I'm trying to still help you at the same time on this. Battle Truth. I know that you got it. I know that the logic would say, I gotta rap with the battle group. So battle group, I got this. Don't put you in that spot. Don't really let them spot this. Because everybody you watch, no sleeping eyelids. So what you think you're gonna be? You claiming that spot? You gonna be that mediator, that media to take Cassidy rain off the top? When it rains, it pours, and it's raining a lot. Dear Bambi, rain in the plot. Look, man, it's so crazy, right? Study your English. It's a science to this. I shouldn't leak it at all. But millions will seek this. Because Cassidy is really going to bring it. You might need to decipher. Bring that old, cereal box that used to have the stuff on it for you to write stuff. And use a decipher to figure out things. If you ain't come from that era, it's fire. Mysteries and puzzles. Really big in the pliers. But no one's gripping it. It's the wrong positioning. The second one isn't for hire. So put it back on the first notch. Have you ever been gripping the pliers? If you ever did, then you know the design of it. That's how my brain do aspire to think of things like this. You don't think Cash could dream like this? Switch the scene like this? There's many ways to flip being like this. You want him to leak names because you think that it'll be a nice list. And them hundreds will come in being quite crisp. There's money in the game. You want to gain it quite quick. But take a lesson from Norbs and bring your niceness. If they want to fight, let them fight then. That's not your path, Battle Truth. Not in your liking. So don't turn into a vampire and wonder why something similar striking. Because you want to put on that trash because the people say it's exciting. You want 3 Letterman status? You backing that up? He like, you won't do that to 3 Letterman. Let 3 Letterman have it. Then you'll start racking it up. I ain't coming for people. I'm just trying to help people who moving backwards and stuff. Not people who are already moving and packing up stuff. Look, I don't want to see you losing. I'm trying to speak facts to you, bruh. You want to make that money without extra tax on you, bruh. You don't need no other people on the sidelines gassing you up. Because the mileage is high. The tires, did you check them before the engine was revving it up? I know you gassed, but tires got to be straight for the road. So change up your questions in the way that your questions should go. Make sure you write it down on your paper. Make sure your questions are gold. That's the best conductor. A lesson for show. Not a lesson for show. Sometimes the lessons is too heavy, so no lessons they tow. Put a tag on it, and still the lesson don't show. The seeds is landing on rocks, so how could the lessons to grow? It lessened the growth. You see how they change up lesson? You know. Now it becomes a question, like, is a lesson something that helped me? Who knows? Because they trying to lessen Kaz. Like you less than that. Forget a pen. They got the eye telling you best on the pad. About the biblical, use Samsung. Google, questioning that. That's okay. We'll close the radio. We don't need no flex on the path. I'm done.